Now, with the whole body detoxification, though, it sounds like a lot to me, because aren't we actually flushing out a lot of the good stuff too, good bacteria, for example, that we have in the body?
Well, that's a great question, and that's a huge misconception in detoxification, that when you're detoxing, now if you do it right, so that's the the caveat to this, is that you have to do the right type of detoxification, which of course we're going to share in this entire episode, so make sure that you're staying tuned right until the end of the video. But doing it in the right way, you won't be flushing out your electrolytes, you won't be flushing out your vitamins and all the good stuff that you're hopefully doing for your healthy body. But that's about doing things the right way, and that's why you have to learn sometimes. A lot of detoxes and cleanses out there are doing things the wrong way and in a harsh way, and that's certainly not what I recommend. So in this video today, we're going to show you how to do the detoxification in the right way.
Okay, I look forward to it. All right, so where are we going to start, though? We've got a lot of different parts all over the table, actually, but where do we begin?
Well, when we talk about, full body detox, the organs communicate with one another. And we're going to do a little game today, because I'm going to have you pick an organ.
Okay.
And then I'll talk about that organ and how we can really do a good, detox for that organ, but remembering that we're doing this along with the other organs at the same time.
Well, you mentioned the kidney bean looking thing, which is the kidney. Is that right here?
Yes.
Let's start there if that's okay.
That's exactly right. So the kidneys, they look just like kidney beans, and that's where hence, the kidney beans got their name. And that's a great choice, because the kidneys are an organ, yes, that help to produce our urine. So when we think about, drinking our fluids and things, it's going to flush out through the kidney. But over 90% of the kidney's function is actually for detoxification. And this is what people, most people would think, it's just to make my urine. Yeah. But it's not. A huge part is having to do with detoxification. So anybody who's taking any type of pharmaceutical drug, usually when you read the fine print about the detoxification of that drug, it's got to go through the kidneys. And this is, 9 times out of 10, it's got to go through the kidneys. So it's something to think about for people that are medicated, that you really want to think about doing kidney detoxification, again, in a safe way, which we're going to share, at least 3 to 4 times a year as part of your full body detox. So that's really important.
So the kidneys, rather, have a lot to do with drinking. You said drinking water specifically?
Yes. Yeah. So, and people always ask me, well, Dr. Janine, how much water should I actually be drinking? And the good rule of thumb, and this is something that I wrote about in my book. So we're actually updating the book. The next edition is coming out of the sequel, so you're going to be seeing that soon, and you'll be able to pre-order. But what I talk about in terms of the kidneys in the book is that the rule of thumb is you're going to drink at least 1 ounce of water for every kilogram of body weight. So you don't have to do the math. As an example, a 120-pound person would have to drink roughly 7 glasses of water per day. Now, certainly there's, different rules around this. Certainly if you're breastfeeding, if you're exercising a lot and perspiring a lot, you would need more fluids than this for your water intake. Yeah. But it just makes sense. And
same for men and women, by the way?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
So absolutely. And for children as well, because children, I find, my own kids, some of them, I have 5 children, so some of them drink more just naturally than others. So it's a great, sort of way to gauge, once you figure out how much they weigh in kilograms, to use that many ounces of water per day.
Okay, and so we want to remind everybody, by the way, if you're watching us, to like and subscribe, and also click that bell so that you get future notifications of the next show that's coming up. You can also look at other shows on YouTube, where they're all there for you, and they're all fascinating. I think you'll get hooked on watching one episode after another. You'll be binge watching the Dr. Janine show, I think. And remember to leave your comments and your questions for next week. If you have any at all, we want to hear them. Dr. Janine wants to hear them. She'll be online during the shows, of course, to discuss them.